Hi everyone, it's BDevine and welcome to Divine Miracles channel and the guidance for the month of August. And I hope that you guys are happy and well wherever you are. It's been some really interesting energies since the 26th of July, because we've been moving into the Lion's Gate, which is reaching a peak on the 8th of the 8th, coming up on Tuesday, and that's my son's birthday, so that's pretty awesome. So the Lion's Gate energies are, like a portal of light that is opening, and it reaches a massive opening in, like I said, the 8th of the 8th. And this is filtering in a lot of information for us. We're downloading a lot of healing. It's coming from the planet Sirius, and it is just a massive opening of new opportunity and ancient knowledge as well. And many of us are receiving a lot of achievements. So if you've been feeling really weird over the past few days, or you've had a cold or a flu coming out of nowhere, or you've been having funny headaches, or you've just been feeling a little bit out of it, you may be receiving the energies of the Lion's Gate. Now, I've made a video about this already. I've also made an article about the Lion's Gate on my website, divinemiracles.com, but the links will be down below. Just as long as you go to my website, you'll be able to find the information about it. And this month, we're also working with the energy of the angel Hamaliel. And Hamaliel is like a perfectionist angel, helping us to get onto our true path. And maybe a lot of you have been contemplating lately, what you really want to do and where you want to be and how you want to do things in your life. Maybe you've been feeling like you're not yourself, and a lot of people have been experiencing some pretty heavy energy lately, like attachment energy, because the more that we lift ourselves in light, the more the negative seems to be attracted to us. So we have to be vigilant, as I've said before in the past, about shielding ourselves, making sure our aura is really strong. And when you shield yourself, it's a good idea to ask Archangel Raphael or Michael, or whoever you feel connected to lift away any energies away from you first. So we don't want to trap them in this shield of light. So lift away the energies, any entity energy, any psychic energy, people sending you nasty thoughts and messages and things like that. That can all build up, and suddenly you start just feeling lower and lower. And then when you have something going on in your life already, like maybe some bad news is happening, or something's shifted the energy, and then you've got everybody else's stuff as well, it starts to cram in on you, and you before you know it, people aren't recognizing you anymore. You don't seem like the same person anymore. So if you've started to notice your personality changing or mood swings changing, then it's time for you to just let it all go. Ask for the angels, ask for the universe to lift it away from you, and ask them to create a special shield around you that is really rock solid. And you can create the shield, you can rebuild the shield, you can see it in colors, and ask for it to be strengthened so that you won't take on so much. It's about looking after ourselves, and being vigilant with ourselves and balancing ourselves all the time too. So we want to be talking about, and I'm looking over there because I've got my iPad with the website thing set up. We want to be looking at Hamaliel and the different key points that are coming in through for August for us. I'll just read those. I'll just get my iPad out. I hope it's not too light. Breakthroughs, spiritual awareness, some people going through losses, new path, healing, attunements, love, and abundance. Okay, so these are the key points for 2017 and the energy that Hamaliel also brings with him. He's also the overseeing angel for Virgo, star sign Virgo, and brings in the earthly elements too into our life. So good for grounding as well. Also works with you on communication. And often we go to Gabriel or an angel like that for communication, but Hamaliel can work really well at helping you to get things said in the right way. Obviously, I've called him in here today to help. Sometimes it's, my own self that starts getting messed up, but anyway, Hamaliel brings it in. So let's go through the different key points, and then I'll read to you the special message. I'll just put this here. Everything's moving, okay? Everything's wiggling. That's okay. We will deal with it. Okay, so breakthroughs. So this is indicating that you may suddenly start to figure out what it is that you want to do and start moving in the direction for that to take place for you. Maybe there's been something that's happened that is not to your liking perhaps, and it's made you change the way in which you see a situation and also see yourself. Now these are all breakthrough points in our life. Once we start having a realization of who we are, and we start saying, I'm sick and tired of doing this thing, or I'm sick and tired of dealing with this. Once we start saying those words, the breakthrough starts to happen in our life. And we're also giving over, the energy of all the problems to the universe instead of trying to sort it out for ourselves. I can't tell you how important that is in lifting you and bringing you into balance. So you're going through breakthroughs this month. Also, you may get a lot of memories come up. And a friend of mine just helped me uncover a very dark memory of my own, something that happened to me when I was about 9 years old. And I thought that my life, as a child was bad enough. And then when I saw this, it was, whoa. So it blew the lid off and helped me to release a whole lot more about myself that I'd always wondered about. So you may go through this same kind of thing where you're wondering why you feel a certain way when you see a certain word, or you don't feel drawn to a certain place in the world, or you're terrified of it, or maybe there's something inside you that you don't want to see. Maybe you have trouble with your eyesight, that kind of thing. And so you may also reach the breakthrough point this month and lift yourself in a new direction, which brings healing and growth for you. And I think a lot of people have a problem with doing anything for themselves because, we spend so long doing everything for everyone else and feeling responsible for everyone else. But hopefully you've been learning that this is a year all about you. This is the 1 year, got to get things right. And it's about time that you took that time for yourself and, just sifted through all of the drama and all of the things that you've been through in your life too. So ask Hamaliel to help you with a breakthrough and a solution to anything that's going on in your life and any healing that you need to. Spiritual awareness is point number 2. Now, we've all been going through this, and I know that each of us are at different levels of our spiritual awareness. That doesn't mean you're any less than anybody else. What we need to just be focusing on is having a goodness of spirit, having fun, being excited, and staying in that element of joy, because this is where we manifest the best things in our life. While we're mulling over things and we're stressed about life and we're sick of all this and we keep going over the past, or we keep being anxious about the future, instead of staying in the present situation, we start getting all out of whack, and you get yourself in a rut of behavior that is sort of a pattern for you, going over and over and over these things, the same things all the time. So it's time to bring that spiritual awareness in. And you just be open to it and just say, look, I'm ready for the next chapter of my life to begin. I don't know what to expect here. I'm looking for excitement. I'm wanting to have excitement and happiness within myself. I know it has to begin with me, so I'm ready for it. And this will spur you into action after you've cleared yourself, you're ready to go. And when those things start coming up in your mind, it's a matter of saying, I'm just not even interested in that anymore. I'm doing this, and giving yourself permission to have fun and enjoy your life, because even though we go through struggles and there's things that are happening and, we don't understand everything, it's our choice whether we let the outside influences affect us or not. And I'm really choosing not to do that. I don't want anything to affect me. In fact, if it's not true, it's actually quite laughable, whatever goes on out there. So spiritual awareness, ask for this to be heightened. Hamaliel can help you with this, help bring you to the right books, the right people, the right websites, the right YouTube channels. Go with whatever you feel resonates with you. There is a lot of information out there. There's a lot of different people and a lot of different ways of doing things. So just follow what you feel is right for yourself and you can't go wrong. Some people are going through losses. Okay, and this is because something inside of you has said you wanted this change, you wanted things to shift, you wanted things to lift, and sometimes things have to end in order for things to really begin for you. And I really feel a loss is actually always a gain, you know. At the time when it's happening, we can't understand all the details of it, and we get upset and we get hurt and all those kinds of things. But then upon reflection, so if you looked back at something that you lost or someone that you lost, and you look back at it now after 5 years or whatever it is, it doesn't even feel the same. You know, there are some people that hang on to things from the past that, you know, maybe there's a loved person that they really, really loved, and they hang on to it and they pine for them, and you're missing opportunities, you know, in your life for your own growth and healing, so that you're not repeating those patterns as well. We don't want to keep repeating or getting the same people back into our life either. You want to keep lifting and lifting, and then you're bringing in the people that are also at that lifted state as well, which is awesome. Okay, so even though some people are going through losses and it is a challenging time, remember that you have got help there, that the angels are there with you, of course. The universe is working for you, okay? They're working towards you and the goals that you set out before you even came to Earth, okay? So don't think that you're silly for asking or having expectation, which is always the best thing. Don't think that, because this is what it's all about. These are the energies and the forces that were at play before you even came here to Earth. Okay, so point number 4, new path. Okay, lifting yourself in this new direction. If you keep getting brick walls in your life, stop banging your head against them and do something different. We have to go on this new path, even if it is a challenging one, even if we don't know all the outcome to things, even if we don't know how things are going to, like the end result. Taking that step, even if it doesn't even work out, is a big breakthrough for you. It is something that dragged you into a new position, made you make a bold choice, and then once you've done that, it's like you've broken the mold a little bit, you know, like you've done it once and you can keep on doing it. Having faith is difficult at times when, especially when we're in that lower state where we can't see any goodness happening, you know, we can't see anything changing and all of that. So it's hard to have that faith in things, but if you do, and if you vigilantly say, you know what, I'm just going to allow this to be. I don't know what this is going on here. I'm sick of kind of worrying about it, so I'm going to move into this new direction. I'm going to have faith that it is going to work out for me. And if it's not this direction, then it's because there's something even better for me. But at least you're stepping out of your comfort zone. And we need to do that in order to grow, okay? Healing, of course. We are always going through healing. We are always going through changing. We are always uplifting ourselves. We are always trying to make changes. We are always dealing with the harsher energies, you know, around us. But as we do this, we're lifting ourselves higher and higher in an ascended state. And that way, the higher and higher we go, the less we have to deal with so much of that stuff, you know, of all the negative drama and negative people. We don't have to deal with that anymore, because we've lifted ourselves up into a position of great happiness. And where there's great happiness, you know, the negative can't stick to that if we don't let it, okay? So the more that you bring yourself up, the more that you're working on your own healing, and also bringing out the healer in you. We are all healers. We are born with healing activated in our body. And whenever we think about, you know, oh, we feel sorry for someone, and we think about that person, we can just imagine them bathed in the green healing light. And it takes away a lot of energy from you that might be pent up. You know, sometimes when you just feel like this and you feel like you're going to burst, that's when you need to send out some energy, you know, and send out this healing. And don't think you can't do it. One of the things that upsets me very much is that there are some people out there that make you believe that unless you've got all these qualifications, you have no right to be doing any healing or any spiritual work at all. Our qualifications is our birth. Being born is our qualification. okay? Before we came here, we already had the abilities. We brought them with us. Every single one of us has them. And as you know, I always teach, we just need to be able to tap into the right thing for us. Now, everybody has healing energy within them. You are always your own healer. When someone works with you on healing, you're actually healing yourself, and they're giving you that space to do that, okay? All of my healing is, like when I'm sending healing to people, I'm allowing them that space. I'm helping them with the very thing that they wish to work out in their life. So healing comes to you. Accept this healing. Know that everything inside of us that's going on with us always has to do bottom line with an emotion that we've had and something that we need to shift inside of ourselves. Bringing that emotion to the surface so that it can be released, and sometimes that is a very difficult process for us, and so a lot of times we resist it. The very thing that's blocking us the most and we think we want the most healing from is sometimes the very thing that we don't want when it starts happening. And I've seen this happen many times within healing. Someone says, oh, I've got a really broken heart, I've had bad luck with relationships, etc. And you start working on the heart chakra and they resist that. Oh, no, don't take that away because I don't know what it's like not to have pain. That's the bottom line. So you have healing activated in your hands, okay? And this is going to start to work more and more and more for you the more that you send it out. And you just send it out with intention. And I like to use the green light or the white light of healing, and just imagine this everywhere. You only have to imagine it or intend it for it to be so, okay? You imagine someone's wellness, okay? And that matches with their vibration in the right way, they become better. Okay, some people who say, oh, I want to be well, but then when it starts happening, they go backwards. I'm a little bit scared of that. You can't help that. They have to work through that blockage within themselves. Okay, but no, please know, everybody out there, don't listen when people tell you you can't do something. Just make it more determined for you to do it even more. Okay. Do everything with love and you can't go wrong. If you need to read up about things, read up about things. But just know that you're being really activated into your life purpose. And if that life purpose is working on healing people and animals, then it's time to get started. There's no time like the present to do this. And everything will come through your practice, through what you're doing. Not so much through having to get a degree first and not do any practice. That won't work at all. Okay, so activate this within yourself. Ask for the activations to become really strong for you. Okay. Attunements, as I said, attunements is like a fine tuning of energy, and it can be for healing, it can be for your abilities, it can be to bring you onto your life path, it can be to connect you with Archangel Michael or Hamaliel or whatever you want. Attunements just are that like fine tuning thing, and we open up to that. And we say, whatever it is that I need right now, I'm really open to that, okay? And that just makes everything right for you. That means you're always going to get what you need. So you always get what you need. Open up to these attunements, especially while we've got the Lion's Gate open, feeling that, courage of the lions and that amazing strength to just follow your path and not needing anyone to like it, but just feeling that courage of what you're doing anyway. Love. Okay, so for some people, this feeling of love is going to be there, new relationships, or also just enhancing love in an existing relationship. But for most people, this love word is about caring for yourself and loving yourself, being the partner that you wish to have in your life, being that perfect partner, but loving yourself all along the way. There's so many people that don't accept different parts of their bodies, their life, their hair, their this, their that, and picking on yourself all the time. And this is just reminding you to stop doing that. Just look at yourself and say, look at all the things that I've already done. These legs take me everywhere. These arms have held my babies. These arms have held people that I love. you know, these eyes have seen everything, these eyes have guided me, my hearing has helped me, you know. And if these things, if you're having area in these, if you're having blockages in your eyesight and in your hearing, you know, ask for whatever it is that's blocking that to be released, so the real healing can happen, so you can hear things. Sometimes past lives we have had such horrific stuff that we stop speaking up, we don't want to see anything, and we certainly don't want to hear messages in case we get in trouble, you know, or dragged away and burned at the stake or something, you know. So a lot of these hidden fears are there from past lives, and also from what we believe other people will think of us too, and that goes away in time. You know, the more you keep on doing what you're doing and living the life you're doing, then the worries of other people, or people think, oh, she's this or she's that, whatever, it doesn't even faze you, you know. I'm not one of these types of people that, you know, just goes running up to people in a shopping centre and say, oh, I've got a message for you and all of that kind of stuff, because you just don't do that. I really don't believe in that, going up to a complete stranger. But, you know, if someone came up to me and asked me something, that's a different story. But most of the time I'm just doing my thing. I send out healing energy everywhere I go. I set up pyramids at every shopping centre, in the front and in the back, of healing energy, so that when I go in, I don't have to deal with anyone, you know, like a psychic vampire, because people can see my energy, and you can see that because everywhere I go people are looking. And you can see, you know, and you can see it on someone who's got really positive energy. You can see someone who's got negative energy as well, you know, and you try to steer clear from that. So people can see that and they want to be close to it. You've got to protect yourself, especially in shopping centres. But loving yourself, feeling your focus, you know, being who you are, you know, without explanation either. If someone, like I said, if someone asks you, what do you do? Then you tell them. Otherwise, I don't say anything. I keep my mouth shut, unless it's in a dire situation, you know, where, I don't know, like if somebody is sitting there and they're really, really hurt, or, you know, there's an old person there, I tend to be drawn to the elderly or the people that can't fend for themselves. I will ask them if they need help with anything and things like that. That's a little bit different. But just going up to someone and saying, I've got a message for you, then you would kind of look a bit strange, and also scare the person a little bit too. So just accept yourself for who you are, no matter what that is, and know that you're always unconditionally loved, okay? And always have a really good positive, you know, treat other people how you would like to be treated. That's always the best motto. So if you don't want to be bombarded with nasty messages and things like that, then you don't want to send that out either, okay? You just want to be the person that you would like to, you know, be the way that you would like to people to treat you. I'm trying to get the words out. And abundance as well, okay? So a lot of people ask me about the abundance question and, you know, how to do it. And it's all written here, you know, with how you feel about yourself and lifting yourself in a higher vibration and being in the joy and seeing a bill and saying, oh, you know, this is going to be interesting to see how this one's dealt with. Instead of going, you know, where am I going to get this money from? What's going to happen? I need to work. Oh, we have to work. So many people live in that state of mind, and I used to do the same thing, like totally worry about everything. But after just letting it all go and seeing things manifest in my life, like, you know, something like getting let down over something. Like, for example, I was supposed to get a loan and I really wanted to get this particular car, and I only got half of the money that I was supposed to get, and I was really, you know, upset about it, like you would be, because I had my heart set on something, and I only got half the money, so I had to look in a different location, or just, you know, lower my lower the price range for the car that I wanted to get. And there was this little car that I'd looked at when I first started looking at cars, and I thought, that's an all right car, but you know, I thought it was pretty cool, and I thought, no, but I want to get this, you know, I wanted to get a BMW. That's what I wanted to get, right? And everyone's going, yes, of course you do. But I did want to get this BMW that I had my heart set on, and then there was this other little car. And I'm like, oh, it's not the BMW. But I only got a certain amount of money, And within 2 hours, this money magically was in my bank. So I was able to withdraw the money. So I thought, right, I'm going to go and see this car. I'm going to check it out, see what it's like. And if it's okay, then that obviously is the one for me. Well, it was awesome, right? So I go and have a look at this little car. You know, it costs probably 3 times less than what I would have paid. It has had absolutely everything done to it, and it has like a body kit, and it's got an awesome, you know, stereo in it, and you know, runs like an amazing dream, because the guy really, you know, did all the work on it and fixed it up, and he was, you know, he was sad for it to go, you know. So anyway, I ended up getting this car that was obviously way cheaper than what I would have paid. But if I'd bought the BMW, then, you know, it's like $1,000 per part or something if something goes wrong, you know what I mean? But it would have been nice to have a BMW still, you know. So that's how things worked. I thought, you know, oh, I've been let down, I'm not going to get this is, and I was like, ugh, I was carrying on like a lunatic. And then I knew deep in myself there was always a reason for it. But just at that second, I wanted to be angry. So I was. And you are allowed to be angry at times in your life as long as you don't hang on to it. But then I let it all go. And the very day that I had to get rid of my other car, give it back to the person I was borrowing it from, 2 hours later I was in my own car, which I didn't even think would happen. You know, surprises. So abundance comes to you even when you're not even thinking of it, or when you're thinking that, oh, you know, the thing that you wanted is not happening, and you feel like you're being let down. So it made room for something even better. And had I have gotten that little bit more money on the loan, I wouldn't have even seen this car. I wouldn't have looked at it. I know I wouldn't have. So, you know, it was, and then I don't have to pay as much back and all that kind of stuff as well. So abundance coming in, lift your vibration. Trust that everything's taken care of. Don't let yourself get in that worry frame of mind, okay? Have you ever been around, I need to fix this light here. How's that? Have you ever been around, oh gosh, it doesn't work. Have you ever been around somebody who constantly complains about everything, you know, or worries about everything? And your biggest thing that you say to them is, oh, what are you worrying about so much? Look what you're doing. Look what you're doing to yourself. You're getting yourself all worked up. It's going to be okay. That's the first thing that you will say to someone who is a worrywart, okay? So when you're doing it, give yourself your own advice. When you're doing it and you know when you're shifting into it and you're starting to get yourself annoyed and all that kind of stuff, what are you worried about? Why are you being so upset on yourself? You know, why are you being so hard on yourself? And talk to yourself like this, you know. And I know at the time you just want to tell yourself to shut up, that you want to be angry and you want to be worried about it, but it'll eventually kick in where, you know, you will stop. And the more you can stop yourself in the process of the negative mindset, the quicker, you know, and the easier things start to happen for you. Like the less you're going to have to do it. Okay, so it's really important. So those are the key points for July 2017. I have written, I said on my article here, I have written a big message about Hamaliel, and also it directs you to the Lionsgate information as well. But I want to read the message now from Hamaliel, because sometimes I don't read this again until I'm reading it to you. So it's kind of interesting when I read it again. Okay, so this is the channeled message from Hamaliel. Dear ones, blessings and love to all of you. I am Hamaliel, and I'm here with you with the power of many millions of angels as you begin to understand the depth of who you really are. For so long, you have wanted to know why you are here, what you should be doing, and how to be the biggest success in life. Some of you are already on this journey now, and are at one with your soul, your healing, and your mission, and great abundance will flow to you. Some of you are just now beginning to wake up and walk into more alignment with happiness on a soul level, and becoming more understanding of the path forward and how all of this works. Wherever you are on your path of life, we are with you always, urging your energy forward and to manifest your desires so much quicker. As you truly believe in yourself and the power of your worthiness, you will begin to become in alignment with your truth. And when you do this, manifestations will be a natural part of your life. Manifesting is not always material things, but always happens with joy at the core of your life. You must elevate yourself to all you can be with the faith and trust that you are absolutely capable of anything. I love that one. As you elevate yourself and accept the attunements that are now with you, there will be a complete change in who you wish to share your energies with. Losses are common at this time, and although some of you will be experiencing heartbreak, you will begin to understand how the loss of negativity brings you what you truly do desire. You may not always understand your life journey and why there are sudden turns in the course, at least not when it's happening. But as you trust, you will soon see that everything falls into alignment with your journey and where you need to be on it. Please know we angels are always with you. We never leave you, and we will help to push energy in your direction as you request this. Don't be afraid to ask for assistance should you need this at any time. Open up your heart to receive the attunements that will bring in the ancient knowledge and the knowledge that you need to bring the success on every level into your life and bring adventure and joy into your reality. We are always with you. Never give up on yourself. Help as it is at hand. With love and blessings, Hamaliel. Okay, so you may not always understand everything that's happening to you or has happened in your life or is going on within you, or why you have to do this and why you have to do that, but it is all for your growth. It is all for you to push forward in life. It's all for you to teach and grow and learn, you know, and help other people and heal and understand things so that we don't have to come back to earth again and try to deal with these things. And sometimes we're given so much hardship throughout our life because we really wanted to finish a lot of different life lessons. And Hamaliel's helping us to understand those life lessons and put them into use, you know, for our future and, you know, for our life as well. And we're going into the Lion's Gate, reaching its peak on the 8th of the 8th. Watch for funniness in your head, like, you know, I've had a funny pain in the back of my head here, and also over the eye as nerves and things are getting adjusted for my eyesight too. You know, your abilities are shifting. You may just be getting messages within, you know, you may understand things a lot on a deeper level than you have before, and you may come across people in your life who are going to be really good friends for you because you're both sort of growing together and shifting together and learning together, which is always good to have someone that you can talk to about your spiritual journey with. You know, there is sometimes little people that, very little people that you can turn to and talk about all this stuff. So it's really good if you do have someone there. And that is the messages for the month of August. It's the birthday month in my house. My oldest son turns 25 on the 8th of the 8th, right on the peak of the Lion's Gate, which is the lucky duck, and then it's my birthday on the 21st of August as well. So, you know, it's kind of a little bit fun in our house this month, and suddenly it goes by so quick. You know, look, what is it, the 5th already, you know, of August, and I was supposed to do this video on Tuesday and it didn't happen, but already the 5th of August, and see how quickly the energies are shifting for us for the month. And we're moving into this new. Be excited, have an excitable feeling, read as much as you can, you know. Don't be hard on yourself for all the crap, you know. It's not always your fault, everything, all the time. Just don't worry about letting off steam every now and then or doing what you want to do or having fun with people. But just always come back into that balance. If you start feeling off, say, okay, where have I been? What have I been up to? Who's been around me? Cleanse and clear, cleanse and clear. You know, put the shielding around you. Allow any energies that are not your own to leave. That's really, really important. Especially for most of us being empathic, on our journey and really feeling things. We don't want to pick up people's feelings, and we don't want to pick up people's symptoms either after we've been with them. Okay, so I hope you have an awesome August. Please, you're welcome to come to my website and, check out. There's different articles in there, lots of different free things that you can do. And if you would like an MP3 recording or a special reading, whatever it is that you would like, please just let me know. And there are some specials going on at the moment. You can buy one Domino Angels deck and get one free, and I'll put in some extra freebies in there for you as well from the crystal store. And just, check out different things to help uplift you, okay? Oh, some of the crystals that might help you with Hamaliel, I'll just, I don't think I brought the oils out. Okay, the essential oils are frankincense, rose, lime, basil, and juniper, which will help you connect. And also, I don't think I've got the crystals in here. I'm sure okay. All right, let me just have a look. Oh, it's also a full moon on the 8th of the 8th. A full moon on the peak of the lions. You need to get yourself a lottery ticket. Okay, let's have a look here. Okay, it's playing up a little bit. All right, so where is it? Rhodochrosite, agate, ruby, jade, emerald, peridot, and the quartz family help you to connect with Hamaliel. Also, it's your intention to connect and give thanks that it's all required, okay? And feeling that balance within yourself as well. Working with crystals is really good at helping us to lift our vibration and heal as well, and help us to connect with these different angels, because it's like we're putting a focus on something which makes it a reality for us. So anyway, thank you so much. The information is down below. You can find me on Facebook as well, there's lots of updates and things going on there. Instagram, all social media is at Divine Miracles, and I look forward to working with you at some time. And until the next time, coming up soon is going to be the month guidance for the star signs too. I'm going to add a little bonus message in there. But until the next time, wishing you every happiness, and goodbye for now. Bye, and happy birthday to all the Leos. Bye.